Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Sonic Heroes for the Nintendo GameCube. Last time, even with a missing Chao, we had an easy time in Lost Jungle. We had an easy time in Frog Forest, despite about the glitchy flower. I can't wait to watch that on the playback. But now it is time for the bad ones. Well, I should point out that it's the second mission of the next two zones that are the bad ones. Long and really long. That's pretty much the only issue when it comes to Final Fortress. But this one, well, we'll see. We'll see, even though we've technically already seen it in the regular mission, what the issue is. Now it has to be properly done. But before that, we have Hang Castle, and thankfully this one isn't too bad. Because it sounds bad at first, but it really isn't. Because this is another stealth mission. We have to gather all the keys without being detected by the enemies. Now they do like to hide the keys right next to certain enemies, but it really isn't that bad, to be honest.
Here's your next mission. Find the keys in the castle without being detected by the enemies. Be careful not to get detected.
I mean, now you're giving us that little extra thing about not being detected. Vector, what were you doing there? Right, one thing you got to note. The ghosts don't count. You can get detected by the ghosts all you want. So the ghosts are fine. You don't need to worry about them. No, don't Rocket Excel, SBO, because there's a robot over here. I'd rather we didn't get detected by the robot, because that will cost me a life and force me to restart the mission. I don't think there's even been a checkpoint yet anyway, so that's another thing. Okay. That looks painful. It looks so painful. And I clipped through the platform. I thought I was playing the GameCube version, but okay. It's always tempting to go into their searchlights, but you know, you can't. You can't go into their searchlights. Even though you know that there's no SBO. Even though they cause enemies to appear. Guys were spazzing out there, but thankfully enemies seem to be extra deaf. It's like the game's finally acknowledging that robots don't have ears. I'm sure they have some way of picking up sound. Alright. Yeah, I have failed by simply running in there before. And going right into his field of view, because that one's got pretty good vision. Like, he actually sees me. That platform is clipping through the ground. Come on, SBO, get up there. Remember, there's a key here. Quite an easy one to miss. And just drop down. Forget the rails, just drop down. And, alright, this is the key that I find to be the worst. Not this one, the next one. But even then, it's still not that bad. It's mainly just because it can catch you off guard at first. But then again, you should have played the level already. So you know the robots are there. I am pressing the A button once. I thought that was a PS2 issue only. I haven't experienced that issue yet on this version. I mean, it happens all the time on the PS2 version. Just wait for the comparison video. Screw it. I'm jumping in there in fly formation. Of course I make it first time. Right. That's why I hate this part. I mean, if you want to, you can try and build up your team blast before going in there. In fact, you know what? I recommend you do that. That's what I probably should have done. Now, you can make as much noise as you want around them. They won't know you're there until you're in their searchlights. I don't get that at all, especially when their faces are, you know, in a completely different location. Let's try this. Come on, glitch. There we go. And that glitch is kind of tricky to pull off, and sadly they removed it in the PC version. SBO's instrument, I'm not sure what it is he's playing, but it has strings on the top, but there's nothing on the bass bit. So what exactly is he? Well, firstly, I don't even know what is going on with the graphics and physics and everything around here. Like, everything seems to just be glitching out. So I have no idea what's happening. See, that's what that's supposed to make you do.
Here we go.
Blows you up in the air for some reason. That wasn't happening when I was doing this in story mode for some reason.
Let's go.
Oh, second Switch. Nintendo Switch. Not available now. Because Nintendo just love doing that, don't they? Wii's were sold out. I think even at first the Wii U sold out. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong because it's the Wii U. I love my Wii U, but it sold poorly. I may have been a customer for it, but many were not. Thank you, Charmy. You were clearly nowhere near that, but thank you. See, he's not always that irritating. Unless you're playing Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow, you're so cool. I really hate Charmy and Shadow the Hedgehog. Thank God he's only playable in one level. We have to help him find those top secret discs. Kill him. If I want to. And I'm on 500 points. Plus the score I get for killing him. Of course, they're all armoured. All armoured flappers. Again, the camera does not help you there, but thankfully he's flying. Though I'm not exactly sure what SBO is doing there. Surprisingly, I've yet to memorize what happens to which character in this tower, to which team in this tower. Yeah, that mission is fairly straightforward. We don't need to waste time killing all the enemies because they all have shields in this level, annoyingly. I mean, you could probably kill the flappers since they shouldn't detect you when you attack them. But other than that, just ignore every enemy. I mean, if you are able to get SBO to level 3, then by all means, homing attack to remove the shields and then attack them. But it's really not necessary. Unfortunately, that mission has just finished. So now it is time. Mystic Mansion for Team Chaotix. This is the worst mission in the entire game for me. I hate Casino Park. I hate Final Fortress. I hate Team Sonic's Bingo Highway. I hate Team Dark's Bingo Highway. Especially for their extra mission when you're timed. I hate Rail Canyon for Team Chaotix. I hate many of Team Dark's extra missions because they go on so long. Like Lost Jungle and Frog Forest in particular. But nothing beats this. Screw the red torches. Why am I even blowing them out? They're not worth as many points anyway. The red torches are worth 10. Blue are worth 100. But now our mission is to extinguish all of the blue torches. I realise I was interrupting Eggman at the start, but I don't care. I wasn't realising that at first. I was too busy ranting. He tells you to blow out the blue torches. Simple as that. We have subtitles. I know the subtitles in Sonic Heroes aren't exactly the most reliable things to read, but I'm pretty sure that one was right. It's not. Leave it to me when they say I'll handle it. And sometimes these things like to be in really annoying places. Specifically this one. Alright, well thankfully those got the others. See, I think that's like the first time I've ever actually tried to make the thing lower. I might have done it last time and I still failed. I'm thinking I'm still trying to level up SBO, but even then, leveling up SBO is not a bad idea. I probably should have leveled up Vector, really. We could fight these guys and they still make the lasers disappear, but I'm pretty sure A, I can jump over the lasers, and B, I can go through the lasers even if I can't. Just use Team Blast. Oh, all 20s. Oh, you're so generous. It seems so crazy when the egg pawns give you 20 and the egg flapper, sorry, the egg hammers or the E2000s only give you 5. Yeah, I think that's what that ghost is for, is so you can homing attack your way over there to have an easier time. So don't kill it prematurely. Well, I say kill it. Ghosts don't die. Well, for some reason boos can, but not those ones. Special stage key. I don't remember if there's anything up here or not. Nope. Oh, there is. There is. I think there's a crow or something in the back garden making a great load of noise. I don't think they can heal when they're in their magician forms. I don't recall them ever healing anything. Alright, here's what you gotta be aware of. This statue has blue torches on its hands. But, really that doesn't count. But, those torches are there for every position. And you have to blow them out in every position. So that's one. And you have to do it for the one that actually you need to do to ascend. Now you can't get to that one just yet. That's why there's a switch at the top. We saw it before, and hitting that will prevent you from being able to move on, so you have to come back down here. I mean, it's annoying for the story mission, but it does at least, you know, it has a purpose. So you can do the extra mission. Because the levels don't change in any way for the extra missions. So you want to hit the switch first, and now that flower can't be used. Well, you can still do that, but it's not going to do anything. I'm going to kill this guy, though he's not of any use to me. I did get points, but even then, I'm pretty sure power cores are generally worth 500. I'm pretty sure I only got 100 for that. Right, this one can be kind of annoying because the you have to fly and then jump to get back up, and it's not the easiest thing to make. But I seem to have a hard time some of the time. Other times I have an easy time, I don't know why. Because it likes to do that to me. Yeah, you and your skull lights on the floor. What kind of skeleton art is this anyway? Because it doesn't look exactly like a human skull. And you think, really, being a skull, they might like, have holes for eyes, but no, it's like the eyes are painted on. Right, the blue torches are always floating up here. You need to distinguish. You need to, you can distinguish it if you want as a blue torch, not a red one. You need that one so that you can get to the target switch. Now you just need to blow out the rest. The camera will do that every now and then. If at any point you're not sure if you've extinguished it, you can tell by your score, so that's the bit I'd recommend paying attention to. It's just whatever your score will go up by 100 points when you know that that's your indication that you got the torch. Now this is the really annoying part. Besides the spider web room, that's the other really annoying part, guys. That torch over there. Now I did say this in the normal mission, in the story. Ignore it. I don't know why I went to Thief Squirrel there. Ignore it. It is a really dickishly placed torch. Because you will get hit by it. It's almost guaranteed. Plus you need to make sure you actually land on the platform as well. So, ignore it. Get that one as your final torch. Yes, you have to play half the level again. But that's better than continually dying to it. A rank or not. It is a horribly placed torch. In fact, it's probably the most... Out of all the things you have to get for Team Chaotix's missions, including some of the one-and-done casino chips on the pinball tables. And that's really all I can think of. The rest aren't that bad, but including those, that is the most annoyingly placed item in the game. I can maybe think of some exceptions in Final Fortress, given that in order to successfully get to them you pretty much have to play the level the way they didn't want you to. But I don't care. Considering that I do have another means of getting to it, I don't care. There is something in the background there. I can't tell what that is. But it looks weird. Okay, it's like they couldn't make up their minds if they were on the rails or not. Right, there are torches on the lances of the statues. I mean, what Eggman will tell you is that those blue torches are very hard to find, so keep an eye out for them. And he's right. The blue torches are pretty difficult to spot. Oh, I usually have level 3 Vector by this point. They can be in the walls. I believe there's 2 of them in these walls, which is not really a problem considering that I always break every wall anyway. And there are enemies in these walls. There is that wall there. I'm never sure if it's the same wall or not. I would imagine it is, because I think really all these switches do is just teleport you. Like, it's made, the level is made to look like you're... Yeah, that was our other torch. The level is made to look like it's changing. In actuality, you're just being teleported. That's with Hand Castle, so I assume it's pretty much the same here. Ah, thank you, Charmy. I think when you're invisible, the weight doesn't come down. But thankfully, because the others were there, it did come down. Right, this part. This part right here. We have to get so close. Forgive me if I go a bit quiet here, because this part requires a lot of concentration. The ghosts aren't helping. The fact that your characters do nudge forward a bit when you sometimes when you go into a different formation doesn't help. The PS2 version, where it continually acts as though you've pressed the button twice when you've only hit it once. Jesus Christ. I get so tense here. It's like the only part of the game where that doesn't tend to happen. But I dread the day it ever does. And it's weird how it's the only part of the game where that doesn't happen for some reason. I don't think I had a shield, so Charming was definitely flashing as though he got hurt there. I don't know why he didn't lose rings. The middle one's not so bad, because it's a bigger torch, yes, but it's also a bigger platform. And the ghosts, I believe, can hurt you. And they don't seem to be doing it here for a change, but sometimes when you switch from power to speed, I mean, I always seem to press the same button. I know I can alternate back and forth like this. But, yeah, sometimes the characters do, when you switch to speed formation, they will move forward a little bit. And it's enough to worry you when you get so close to the torch. But obviously the slightest bit of knockback is going to send you right into the pit. And the dead zone for that pit is not very far away. At the moment you pretty much fall... Ooh, see that I nearly made that. It's like the moment you get underneath the bones underneath the middle torch, that's pretty much the dead zone. You really don't have to fall that far. Guys, please. I hate this room right here. It's this room and that torch that I have to miss are what make me hate this mission so much. That part right there. Thankfully now it should be smooth sailing as long as I can get that final torch. Which I have missed. I should point out I have missed it in the past. These can also be kind of annoyingly placed. Thankfully, if you can use the, well, as we already saw, in the round hallway area, you can use the tornado from beneath these things, and it will still work. Right, I want to keep my Team Blast, because I know that there's a big, heavy egg hammer coming up soon. Aw, think of my bonus points. Right, these ones can trick you as well. They look like they're underground. Just use the tornado. So just stand directly underneath them. Because otherwise I don't know if the tornado might be a bit too high to reach it. But if you just stand directly underneath it, you'll have no issues. And you can easily pick them up. It tricks you a bit. That's the bit you got to watch out for. Right, we need to take the left path and the right path before you hit that flower. Another 20 rings, so they've been quite generous here. Right, got him. Right, here's one torch. So the magic number we want is 45. And make sure that their knockback doesn't send you careening off the edge. Thankfully, that knockback was quite small. It's not normally that small. Yeah, there is a 1-up in that middle aisle, but you have to get it on this side because the other one's not high enough. So hopefully we'll be able to get it here. Let's take us this. Ooh, 44. I'm not liking that number. I think it should be 45. Oh no. I missed a torch. I missed another torch. I'm going to go through the level twice. So I'm still not going after that other one. 44. Why have I got 44? Alright. Objective number 1. And see, we've already been here for 12 freaking minutes. But objective number 1. Find the other torch. See where it is, because I bet it's not on the way. Why are the doors free? Okay, that's a new one. Alright. Away! And cut. There you are. How did I miss this? Now we gotta go back through almost the entire level again. All because of that asshole. Right. Chaos control. Okay, here we go. Get to the other side. Oh, SPO, please don't do that. Right. We're almost 20 minutes into the level. Please let me get this, and please let it still be an A rank. See, if the mission didn't finish there, I was going to hit that, and the knockback was going to send me right down. If this is still an A rank. I mean, it relies on my score because I'm not getting any time bonus. Okay. Good. You don't need to go into the mission again. 20 minutes. I mean, mostly my fault for missing that other torch. But in the end, why is that torch invisible? It's the only blue torch where that happens. I mean, some of the ones on the statue just have like a bad pop-in. I'm guessing that's the same problem there. Yeah, there's a ring in place, but the ring is still there when you get close to it. The torch doesn't appear when the ring disappears. You don't need to pick up the ring. So why is that torch not there in the first place? I mean, look how long that took. Like, Jesus Christ. And I thought this one was the long one. And speaking of Final Fortress, that is where we will be going next time. Just end. Just end.